All right, guys, I'm out here. I'm cleaning a hot tub store that I do pretty regularly. I don't know if you can see me from there, but you can hear me. And just taking you along on the ride a little bit. But I want to talk to you just about chasing your dreams. And from what I can tell, everyone that ever talks about chasing their dreams talks about how along the journey it's pretty lonely. You got to do things you don't like to do. And yeah, that's kind of what I have found to be true. But I like to implement things in place that allow me to make it feel a little bit easier, a little less stressful. You know, for me right now, I got to keep making money. So I have my window cleaning business. I'll be honest, I'm trying to figure out maybe how to sell it. But if not, I think what I'm going to start doing is, well, I kind of already started doing this, but offloading a lot of jobs that take a lot of time but aren't worth the ROI, and keeping some of my big jobs, big contracts, big clients. So that way during the week, I can work on building the thing I really want to build, which is the Meantime Company, which is a coaching, community, and experience company, and also speaking. I love speaking. By the way, you probably can hear it, but been battling a little bit of a sinus cold, and that kind of sucks. But last night I slept for 10 hours, and that felt great. So anyway, gonna clean this spot up, and then I'll probably finish this video at home talking more about chasing dreams and why I think everybody should do it, and why I think it's fun that as you guys are jumping in, subscribing to my channel, you get to see me literally doing it, and you get to be a part of the journey with me, which I think is fun. I just don't know how many people out there are like that. Like, most of the people that I end up following, they've already kind of made it a little bit. But some of you guys have already jumped in and made comments like, hey, commenting so I can document the fact I was here before you hit it big, which is really cool, really encouraging, and I hope you're right. Okay, so transitioning, yeah, so I want people to chase their dreams. I want them to chase their goals. The thing that I really love to do is inspire people, motivate people. I was a pastor for 6 years. I did it that way. And then now I'm focusing on my business, helping people win in their mindset, their money, and movement. That's what I've always been about. I know to my core that's who I'm called to be. One of my big things was paid off my student debt, $126,000 in 6 years. And a big way I did that was through the side hustle of window cleaning, okay? And so as a pastor, I didn't make a lot of money, and so I started a side hustle where I was able to use my time really fast to get a good amount of money for my time, right? If I just would have picked up Uber or picked up another job, like I'd have been getting paid what? $12 to $15 an hour. Window cleaning, very, very normal to be above the $50 an hour range, especially once you master the skill a little bit. And so whatever your dream is, right? Because now, and people are like, well, if this is what you're doing, why don't you just do it, right? Like, my window cleaning business grosses about 100 grand a year. I don't want to build a big window cleaning business. It's not my goal. It's not my dream. I want to do this other dream. And yet, this is what makes money to get there, right? And so, actually 3 years ago, I went full time in this. So I have been running it like a business, but again, still, it's just kind of a glorified side hustle. It's kind of what I call it. So I want to give you the 3 things that you need to be able to start doing this as a side hustle. And again, this all comes down to you chasing your dreams. I don't think you have to watch this video if you're saying, I want to build a huge window cleaning business. I'm probably below what you need. But if you're saying, I've got this other dream and I'm in a job that I don't love, but I need some extra money to chase my dream, I'm the guy for you. This is where I want you to start. And maybe your dream is just to get financially free, to pay off your debt and get to ground zero where you can start moving up and to the right. So let's talk about the 3 things you need to be able to start cleaning windows. And I'm serious, make an extra $1,000 a month pretty easily. So here we go. Number 1, you just need a base level piece of equipment. I'm talking a few things that I'm going to pull out of the bucket here to show you. I've got a whole nother video that did pretty well. I'm excited. Thanks guys for watching. But here's the ultimate essentials that less than $50, you can get these things and you can start literally making money by the weekend So it's Monday. You could get this stuff and make money by the weekend. So three things you need. Number one is some equipment. This bucket right here, you can get any kind of bucket. I like these types of buckets because you can stick the whole washer down, and I'll show you in a second. But get a bucket, okay? Then you need Dawn dish soap. That's literally all I use for cleaning windows. I fill this bucket about halfway with water. While it's filling up, I squirt Dawn dish soap in there. It suds up real nice. I keep the Dawn on me because I put it directly on my washer. You need a washer. You can get all this stuff at Home Depot or go to windowcleanerresource.com. That's where I get all my stuff now. And you can pick this stuff up. They have starter kits. You're looking at the $250 range. I'm saying all this, you can get it around 50 bucks. So washer, that's what this is called, T-bar washer. Don't get anything smaller than 12 inches because it's going to be a waste of your time. So this, I'll dip in there, get it nice and wet. Already got some soap suds on it, but I'll add some more soap. Boom, got my washer. Squeegee. Again, go for the 12-inch one. It's probably your best bet to start. This is an Unger one. I think they actually sell Unger at Home Depot. I don't know, but Unger, and then it's going to have a rubber. We'll get into details later, what kind of rubbers, what you should and shouldn't use, but these, obviously, number 2 pieces of equipment that you need most for cleaning windows, bucket and soap right behind that. And then for detailing, microfiber towels. You can order those anywhere, Amazon, whatever, and that's just for the outside of the window, or if you got some, leftover soap on the window itself. But that's literally it, 50 bucks. And you can go out and you can make that money back, boom, like that, right? I mean, heck, you might even be able to go to a friend's house or your parents' house, and it might have a lot of windows, and you just say, hey, 50 bucks, I'll clean it, and it's got this all paid for, right? My first job I ever got, it was a pizza shop. I got them to say yes, and I hadn't even bought this stuff yet. So you can literally go out there, you can do it. Second thing you need to get started, and I don't know your background, I don't know your life context, you got to have a little bit of a network, because you're going to start with friends and family first, right? So hopefully you've got decent connections with your family and your friends. Like I said, start with your parents. Say, hey, I'll do it for $50, or if you buy the equipment, and then I'll clean the windows, whatever. And then start with your friends, super cheap, right? Again, you're probably saying, yeah, how do I know what to charge? We'll get into that. But basically start working that network. If you have a connection with your parents have friends. Start reaching out to them, saying, hey, I'm cleaning windows, I'll come do it, let me take a look, let me see, let's get a price that we can agree on, whatever. I'll just give it to you. This window right here, the window behind me, I'm going to charge, $11 to $13 for in and out. That's popping the screen off and just cleaning the window, top and bottom, in and out, $11 to $13. People will watch this and be like, you're kidding, that's highway robbery, or that's not enough at all, whatever. It all depends on where you're at, your geography, what someone's willing to pay for it, blah, 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 right? So this house in general, it's going to be like $100. It's got 11 windows. And so $100 to clean these windows, once you get good at it, you're doing that in under an hour. Like, that's unbelievable, right? You could get into screen cleaning later if you want. That's an add-on of $3 to $5, whatever. But basically, my point is, not even got into the weeds there about money, my point is, start reaching out to people, letting them know you're doing it. Obviously, you're just going to charge a little bit in the beginning because you're learning, and you're not going to be great at it. But here's the great thing about window cleaning as a home service, side hustle, is that it's kind of hard to learn, really easy to master. You can learn to master this skill really quick. So the other thing is go onto your socials, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, say, hey, I'm cleaning windows. If you need it done, blah, blah, blah. You can, because you're learning, flat rate it. Hey, $75, I'll clean your windows in and out, or just outside. You decide. There's a lot of variables there. And also in the beginning, you don't have ladders and stuff. Just say, hey, I'm doing first floor stuff. Like, that's bottom line. And then if you wanted, you could go to businesses and say, like, hey, do you need your windows cleaned? What are you paying the guy now? Undercut them if it's worth your time, whatever. My point is, you can get started. You can make a lot more money doing this than you can Ubering, picking up a second job, whatever. You're in charge of your time. Go out there and get after it. So you need the equipment. That's number one. Number two, you need a network. That's my dog barking. Oakley, come here. And number three, You just need good old-fashioned grit, okay? A little bit of that confidence, like I said. Figure out how to get a couple jobs for free or maybe a really low price, and just start learning. Do your house, do your apartment, whatever it takes, right, to practice. And that's what we did. I just practiced on, I was living in an apartment at the time. I practiced on the apartment windows on the inside over and over and over, and it made me have some confidence going into it. But then when you go to jobs, just put your head down and get to work. Throw your earbuds in, listen to some podcasts, listen to some music, and just remind yourself, dude, I'm making $50 an hour. I'm making $75 an hour, whatever. For me, now it's basically at a place where, like, I expect to be making around $100 an hour because I'm faster at it, right? And I have a lot more tools than this. But you can get started this weekend, and you literally can start making some money. And don't get caught in the weeds of, do I need to have the LLC? Do I need to have insurance? All those things are important. But really, you're just saying, how can I start making some extra cash? Maybe make it a goal over the next month. Can you earn an extra $500 cleaning windows with just this equipment? And I'm telling you, that's what, a $450 profit? Like, okay, minus some of the gas. So let's say call it $30 because you shouldn't be going very far anyway. But so $420 profit for something that is super easy to learn, super quick to master. You don't gotta really buy a course for it. You can. By the way, I've been thinking about launching a full-blown how to start your window cleaning course, all the details, whether it's making it a business or just a good side hustle, all the equipment you could have and use, the process of reaching out, marketing, networking, things like that. If you think that's interesting and something you would be interested in purchasing, it's going to be cheap. Hit me in the comments and say, yeah, dude, like, publish that thing, get it out, help us. In fact, I think I'll offer 2 packages, one being just the kind of the course, you can go through it at your time, the other one being a 30-day like coaching process. So you going through the course on demand, but also us having 3 calls, talking through what it looks like for you to start your side hustle, get going, make money. For thousands of dollars. You can make thousands of dollars doing this and get you set, whatever your goal is in life, whatever dream you're chasing. This could be something that's just pumping some cash into you. Whether it's a dream of finding a new job that you love and you want, whether it's getting financially free, whether you're just working on your mindset and your physical health, this too is another thing that can help you, hey, getting the discipline of running the side hustle, the discipline of showing up on time, the discipline of getting good at something you don't know how to do yet. Like, there are so many ways that this can help you. I did 6 years in the ministry, 3 years full-time doing this, and I tell people all the time, my work ethic is so much better, my chase of excellence is so much better, and so it's just going to make you a better person across the board. So with that said, the 3 things that you need to start making an extra hundreds to thousands of dollars a month, even by this weekend, is the equipment, super easy, less than $50. Second, network, start using your network. And 3, grit, just putting your head down and getting to work. All the people we see that are hyper successful and got where we want to go, they did the work. And there's plenty of days where they thought about, man, this is really hard, is it worth it? But they kept pushing through. And that can be you, and that can be me. And so anyway, that's that. Just wanted to share that with you, get this video up. If it's encouraging, hit me in the comments. Also, yeah, let me know if you're like, dude, yes, a course for this would be sick. Let me know, because I'm trying to be a genuine human being, dude. I'm just trying to help people win as much as they can in all areas of their life, but specifically their mind, their money, and movement. So ignore the head cold, and in the meantime, enjoy your gear while you're trying to get there.